Hey guys, Jake here from the Fly Fiend. Welcome back to another fly tying tutorial. Today I'm going to be tying up a gold rollie. I'm going to throw a fresh hook in the vise and we'll get right into tying. The hook I'm tying this fly on is a Firehole Sticks 5/16 and a size 14. I have that paired up with a 3.2mm slotted tungsten gold bead. Thread I'm going to be using UTC 7 denier in gray brown. I'm going to start my thread right behind this slotted tungsten bead, and I want to build up a little dam there so it doesn't bounce around on me while I'm tying. You can snip at your tag end, and for the first material we'll be tying in is our tail. And for our tail, I'm going to be using a feather from a shore fishing bugger pack. This is a grizzly yellow. I'm just going to strip about 6 to 8 fibers here off the stem, keeping them nice and aligned. It's like so. I like to measure tail out about the length of the overall body. So I'm just going to smooth that out a bit there, just like so. The next material we're tying in is our rib, and for our rib I'm going to be using some Hemingway's tying wire. This is brown and this is in the fine diameter. So I'm just going to get 4-inch piece here. Tie that in on the side facing towards the camera. Just like so. For the actual body material, I'm going to be using Vivis body quill. This is a BQ13 and it's kind of a golden color. I'm going to get about 6 inches or so of this. Cut it off the spool. I like to put this in just with wraps rather than putting it in a bobbin. Kind of control it a little bit more here. So I tied that in on the opposite side as I did the wire. So now I'm just going to make some overlapping wraps up that body. Once I get to the initial tie-in point, I can capture that and cut it out. I am going to counter wrap my rib. I like to come underneath the body first, then work my way up. Make sure that's nice and securely tight in there. Now I'm going to come over with the body with some Loon Outdoors UV fly finish. This is thin, and all I'm really doing is just coating this just to add some durability, to add a little bit of sheen. You don't want to put too much on there. I liked it so you can kind of still see the segmentations of the ribs there. I'm just going to cure that for about 10 seconds or so. Now we can tie in our thorax and hackle. So for our thorax, I'm going to be using some STB trilobal golden olive dubbing. what I like to do is just build a little ball, about I'd say a quarter of a bead's length behind that. It's gonna help stand this hackle up when I tie it in. And for our hackle, your legs, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to be using the same short fishing bugger pack. This one has a lot smaller, finer pieces. You can tie these all the way down to like a 16, maybe an 18. So I'm just going to grab one piece of hackle here. I'm going to prep this. I'm just going to pull all these fibers back, making sure that they're sitting properly. And just cut this just like that. Get a nice couple thread wraps in there to secure it. Now what I want to do is I want to lift this up and just kind of stroke these fibers back so they're kind of pointing rearward. It's going to help this kind of lay flat in there. Just like so. Don't want to overdo the hackle, about a wrap and a half. Usually works out pretty perfect. Grab my fingers, just kind of pull all that back. I'm just going to come in with a little bit more of that same dubbing we used for the thorax. Just finish this fly off. Just like that. I can grab my whip finish tool. Throw in a nice 4 or 5 turn whip finish. Make sure that's nice and seated. I can cut that out. So this is a fly that I've been fishing a lot lately. Awesome little pattern. Tie a few up, let me know how you guys make out. If you like today's tutorial, drop a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the fly or any of the materials, you can drop that down in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Thanks a lot again for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next tutorial.